One of the changes I made to the sideboard of this deck is actually to have an extra card in this matchup. We've got Mana Leaks, and I cut one of the Dispels for a negate, and there's also 2 Relic of Progenitus. And then we have Meddling Mages in the main deck. So this matchup is probably not stellar, but it's probably winnable. There are no Flicker Wisps from the deck. You can find a link to the deck list below the stream. This is just 2 cards off of a double Simian Spirit Guide. Cycle into double Simian Spirit Guide. Yep. That's great. So how much power does he have here? 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Man, I haven't missed this. Focusing on Standard and Legacy has been fun. In fact, we might change back over to Standard after this league. Alright, well, we found Collected Company. Does that even do anything? I guess we can play this and fetch an island and play this knight. I hate Simian Spirit Guide as a magic card. I don't understand why all of the fast mana in this format is banned, but Simian Spirit Guide is allowed to exist. It makes 0 sense to me. So we're taking 11 here, possibly 14 if he wants to sacrifice one of his guys. He could also just have a beast within and then like ship with everything after killing our knight. Well, if you have Violent Outburst, you have Violent Outburst. Okay, didn't die. Step 1. We were dead if he had Violent Outburst and we didn't block. We were dead. So have to block basically. Crack this for the other basic forest and ship the turn. We got some cocoa for him. We got cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs, as the kids say. We actually have some. We got some good hits. We could get more knights. We could get Reflector Mage. Even just like idiots to block with is fine. That being said, he could just recombo us here pretty soon. I'm not sure. I can't wait to have you shut your mouth, what goat. That's not the type of attitude we need here. We need positive thinkers. We're getting like double knight off of this. Reflector Mage, Eternal Witness, Scavenging Ooze. Alright, so we don't have to double block, so I guess I can take Scavenging Ooze here. I'll put these on the bottom. Put the 5/6 back in his hand. I'm going to chump with the Reflector Mage here because I want it in my graveyard for the next time he goes off with Living End. I mean, for getting double Simian Spirit Guide, this game's actually been kind of close. We have some tools for this matchup. So I'm going to go... I think I'm going to block Knight to his 3/3 and leave the 4/4 in play because this way, if he Living Ends right now, he's not going to get this. It's going to die. I'd much rather he get a 3/3 back. Damage. And now if he goes off with Living End here, yeah, he can do that. Does he have a land or does he have Simian Spirit Guide for the 3rd time? No, it was not anywhere close to this bad when Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise were illegal. If you don't believe me, look at the results from Omaha at the start of... has a third Simian Spirit Guide. Sure, you know. Welcome to Thunderdome. So what are we doing here? So he's got Monstrous Carapede in this. So we're gonna tap. And tap Knight and sacrifice. I think I'm gonna bin the Forest. What am I eating out of his graveyard? I think I'm eating his 5/6. What do I want here? I'm out of basics. I could shock myself, or I could take Horizon Canopy. I think I want to shock myself, actually. Because Horizon Canopy is probably going to deal more than 2 to us. Mod someone. Someone I've seen before. Infernum. Have a sword. Anyone else I've seen in here before? Alright. Deck needs a Bojuka Bog. Yeah. Actually, Bojuka Bog would probably be pretty good with Living End becoming more popular. Like if we had Bojuka Bog here, this game would be over. So our bird's gonna die, but we get to put one of his Architect of Wills back in his hand, I guess. Yeah, I know Infernum. I've met Infernum in real life and know like he's a functional human being. So what am I bouncing here? I think it's Architect of Wills just because he can't recast it, and then Eternal Witness is gonna get back Collected Company. Bird is gonna die, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Waffle, I know who you are. You can have a sword. We've probably been needing more mods for a little while anyways. Hey, Acid Pith. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream this afternoon. So, lots of triggers. Trigger. So how dead are we on board here? Scale of 1 to dead. I guess we're not super dead. We've got some outs. So what can we do next turn? Next turn we're gonna shock ourselves and play I guess we play Path plus Coco next turn. Yeah, that seems reasonable. He targeted both of us. So I think I'm gonna upkeep Collected Company. And the reason why I'm going to Collected Company during my upkeep is because he just Architect of Wills us, which means he put the worst card in our top 3 on top of our deck. So unless all 3 of our cards... So unless all 3 of our top cards were gas, we're going to draw a bad card this turn, and I want to shock myself to play Path, which I can do with this anyway. So I'm going to Coco now before we draw whatever we put on top. If this bricks, we're dead, but if it hits 2 reasonable things, we could be okay. Alright, so we've got Meddling Mage and another Reflector Mage. That's not stellar, but God, just the sequencing in this on Magic Online. I think I'm actually going to name... And what do I want to name here? Is it Monstrous Carapede? Larry NX Punchworthy with the sub. I appreciate that. First sub of the day. Welcome. Subs are the absolute best way to support the stream. They allow me to keep doing this as often as I have been, 3, 4, sometimes even 5 days a week. So I really appreciate the support, supporting my creation of Magic content. So he only has at most 1 more Living End in his deck, and I almost think I don't really mind if he Living End. We get Knight and Scavenging Ooze back. And we're going to chump block here in a second. So I think I want to name whatever we're bouncing with Reflector Mage. So probably just want to bounce it's whether or not I want to bounce Deadshot or Monstrous. I think I want to bounce dead shot. So I'm gonna name that. Awesome, Larynx. I really appreciate that. Dead shot Minotaur. So we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna. Oh, then I have to put these in the bottom of my deck, right? Sorry, Moto. Then I put dead shot Minotaur back into his hand. And now I guess I technically don't even have to shock myself here. Shocking myself allows me to get favorable double block.